coming back to you with another one from the living room in my pajamas, waiting on my family to get home so I can cook. I'm about to starve, y'all. I am about to starve. Nevertheless, just wanted to come back to you with another one. I'll be honest with you. I briefly forgot what I was going to talk about today. So the one I'll do today is, hey, Travis, are you going to buy your truck or what? I was actually going to record something totally different. I just can't remember what it was. Nevertheless, hey, Travis, are you going to buy your truck or what? Because I know that's on my list to do. Am I going to buy my truck? Man, if you are, and this is kind of, this video can almost be used for different information, but if you are not familiar, I drive a 2021 Peterbilt 579, and I really like my truck a lot. I've got disc brakes all the way around. I have an EPU instead of an APU, so it's ran off of powered by batteries. It's so quiet, man. It's so useful. It's so awesome. I've only got about 178,000 miles. It is about a little over a year old, so it's definitely been a team truck. But if I bought it, I mean, you just run smart, and you won't balance that out as far as weighing really heavy on the mileage side. Man, are you going to buy your truck though? So when you lease, and this is why this is really an informational video because I'm about to do this. When you lease, right? Standard lease, walk away, kind of like the jargon term, but the name proper is standard lease, I guess. When you sign a standard lease, in your contract is something called a Schedule C. What a Schedule C basically tells you is how much you're going to pay on any given week for your truck. And it also tells you, I believe it tells you your payments per week, or it might be the section before. But specifically on Schedule C is the date in which you can buy your truck. Your buyout date. I don't remember exactly what it says on the contract. I didn't pull it up before I press record. But on your Schedule C is your buyout date. When you can buy your truck, your purchase date, whatever. Whenever the truck is eligible to be purchased. My date is September of 2022. So basically, what? 10, 11 months from now. So I am not going to buy my truck. 10 or 11 months from now is a long time. So here's what I'm doing. This is my plan. I didn't get this plan from anyone else, but it was verified as a solid plan in a conversation between me, Junior Honduras, and some other really awesome guys. I think it's Yagil. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. Rodriguez, I know you. I know your name. I know how to spell it. I hope you don't mind I just said your full name on here. But anyway, Yagil, me, Junior, him, and another guy. I can't remember his name right now. But what I'm doing is I am using my standard lease truck to run team, now to train, and to get a nice nest egg going. Not going, because I got it going, but to build a nice amount of cash flow would be the proper business term for it. Build a nice amount of cash flow is what I'm using my truck for. By the time I get 10, 11 months down the road, I am not going to want to buy that truck. It's going to have so many miles on it. Well, why don't you just roll solo, Travis? That way you won't rack up the miles, and then you can buy your truck and won't have that many miles. It'll be appropriate given the year. Because if I do that, then I don't build the cash flow. One thing about me is this. From the get-go, since TNT, my plan has always been to keep a co-driver in the seat so that I can get money the quickest way it can come to me. So I can rack the money the quickest way. I've told almost everybody who's on my truck, riding solo is fun. I've done it maybe 2 or 3 out of the 12, 13, 14 months, whatever I've been here at Prime. 14, 15 now. Whatever. Riding solo is great. But you just don't make as much money solo. You can't get as much done. You can't get as many loads hauled. You can't run as many miles. The revenue's not going to be the same consistently as a solo driver. Since training, my plan was always to team and train. Since my training, since TNT for me, my plan has always been to either team or train. So if I run solo for the sake of keeping my miles low on my truck, the money's not going to be there. Now I'm not building the cash flow that was my plan from the get-go. Okay, there's a lot of secondary information you can learn from this video. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, especially like people thinking about coming to Prime, you're planning your own route. One piece, I'm just going to try to make a little bit of it explicit. One piece of secondary information is Schedule C, right? It's your Schedule C. It's considering, when do I want to order a truck? Do I want to order a truck eventually? If so, do I want to use a standard lease to get there? You've heard the strategy of just sign a lease agreement that ends in 6 months, get the lease completion bonus. How do I want to do it? But, if you get a truck that you fall in love, like, dude, come on, disc brakes all the way around. Man, that's the thing that hurts me the most. I'm not gonna lie. The EPU, I could go to an APU. But disc brakes, and I have legacy seats. Like, I got the premium seats in there. They may not be legacy seats. If they're not legacy, they're knockoff legacy, because it does say Peterbilt on it rather than legacy, but they're made just like legacy seats. So, like, the disc brakes and the seats gonna put a hurting on my feelings when I gotta get this truck back. But I'm not gonna buy my truck, and that's why. Because my truck's being used for the purpose that I had out of in TNT before I even got it. And since that's why I'm using it, that's why I'm not gonna buy it. I know I've had conversations with people about buying a truck a whole lot. It is definitely something that is on my agenda. However, was on Success Leasing's website, and a whole lot of Prime drivers already know this. You can't order Peach right now. So I am not in a rush. I am not, you know what I'm saying? I am not in a rush. Can't order Peach right now. International wasn't on the list either. It was Peterbilt and Freightliner, and you can't order a Peach. So I'm not in a rush. I'm just working my plan. I planned the work. Now I'm working the plan. All right. So anyways, I'm going to go. I hope the family will be here soon. 4:40 is about time to start cooking. That way when they pull up, sit down. Anyways, checking out, y'all. Love y'all. We are so excited to go on vacation. Nevertheless, love y'all. Find you somebody to love. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's all about why you believe it. Live free.